All right, folks, we've got Walter Camp National Defensive Player of the Week, Akheem Mesidor here, coming off a 3.5 sack performance at Virginia Tech. If you have questions for Akheem, please use the hand raise function and wait to be called on. We will start off with Matt Shodell from Kane Sport. Matt?
Oh, hey, Akheem. So congratulations on your honor, first of all. I was looking at Pro Football Focus, which, some people count for a lot, some not so much, but you rank 4th in the nation for your grade this year. And I'm curious, can you sort of explain, sort of what you're doing really well? What do you feel most comfortable about in this defense? What makes you stand out so much in Kevin Steele's defense?
I think, so this is my 3rd year in college football. So I think my knowledge in the game has improved, which has helped me a lot. And then Coach Steele just likes to put me in good situation or in situations that allow me to be successful. So I think it's those two things right there.
Go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam?
Hey, Akheem. Yeah, congrats on the ACC honors, the Walter Camp honors. It's awesome. My question is, I guess, looking at Duke's offense, their offensive line seems pretty solid. What have you seen from them, while studying them on film?
Well, I know they're a smart O-line. They're disciplined. They have allowed the least amount of sacks in the ACC. So we're just going to have to go out there, play violent, physical, and we just have to be on our A game in order to dominate.
Go to Luke Cheney from All Hurricanes. Luke, go ahead for Akheem.
Hey, what's up, Akheem? So, 3.5 sacks, obviously very impressive. What led to you having this type of performance? And then just out of curiosity, have you ever had that many sacks in a game before?
I've never. That's my career high in the game. But I think what led to it was just great preparation as a whole defense. Shout out to my guys on the inside, Dell Jackson, LT. They pushed that pocket and forced the quarterback to get out of there and allowed me to just fall back and get some sacks, make some plays. But I think it was just preparation throughout the week really that helped me out.
Go to Manny Navarro from The Athletic. Manny?
Hey, Akheem, congrats. Wanted to ask you specifically about, film study. Corey Flagg was saying how, he'll study NFL guys on his own. I'm curious, do you do any of that yourself? Are you kind of a film junkie where you're studying other pass rushers? And is there anything that you've taken from guys that you've sort of implemented into your game to help you become better?
Yes, I like to watch Aaron Donald on the inside and Cam Jordan on the outside, really. Aaron Donald's just quickness that I love about him. And then Cam Jordan he's a little bit of a bigger end. So that's why I like to watch him, because I'm not your traditional 250, 245 college end. I'm a little bit bigger, 275. So I like to watch him move.
Go back to Adam.
Hey again. So I know obviously you don't spend a ton of time working with Tyler Van Dyke because you guys are obviously on different sides of the ball, but when you are around him, either in 11 on 11s or in the locker room, have you seen him, I guess, make any changes the last couple weeks? He's obviously had a lot of success the last 2 weeks after starting the season kind of slow. Have you seen any changes from him in his demeanor or the way he prepares or anything at all?
I don't think I have. Tyler's a leader. I know for a fact the person that he is, he'll always try to get things right. So regardless of how he started, he's the type of person that's going to work and try to be the best version of himself and try to encourage everybody around him. So he's pushing the offense and he's trying to be successful just like everybody else on the team.
Got time for a couple more for Akheem. We'll go to Marcus Benjamin from Keynes County. Marcus?
Hi, Akheem. Just wanted to ask about the rotation with the defensive line. How do you feel like that helps you and the entire defensive line to perform during the game?
It helps to stay fresh, really. I think D-line, and I think up front, maybe the most tiring or the position that takes up the most energy, especially pass rushing. So having the ability to rotate a ton of guys is a blessing, and it helps all of us be successful.
We got time for 2 more. We got 2 more hands up. So we'll go with Luke and then Manny, and that'll be it for Akheem. Luke, go ahead.
Hey again, Akheem. So you mentioned some of the good situations that Coach Steele has put you in this season. can you just, I guess, talk a little bit more about what these situations are and I guess how you're best used as a pass rusher and as a defensive lineman?
Yeah, so I guess on base downs, I'm usually on the outside, but when it comes to pass rush, he'll put me on the inside, line me up against whatever guard they think I'll be most successful with. And at that point, it's just everything else in my hands. It's just my job to execute and try to make a play.
All right, last question for Akheem comes from Manny Navarro.
Hey, Akeem, when you guys face mobile quarterbacks, and I know you face a lot of them this year, but a guy like Riley Leonard, Coach Steele talked about the challenge of sort of caging him in, not letting him, don't pushing too far up where you open up holes and he can escape and run. Can you speak to what that challenge is like and how it is that you and Leonard and all the other guys in the defensive line kind of work at that and communicate to make sure that you're doing a good job at that?
Yeah, so we always watch this thing called rush lanes. So we watch film on where the quarterback will roll out the most. So it's all about really rush integrity. It's difficult on the outside really to cage rush because sometimes you want to speed rush and you don't want to just go down the middle of the guy. So, and if you do speed to power every play, then the old linemen are smart. They'll end up getting the hang of it and understanding how to block you. But at the end of the day, everybody just wants to do their job and try to make the whole defense successful. If we do our job and the guys in the back end do their job, we should be dominant. We will be dominant.
All right, Akheem, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.